I'm the chef here at Greensboro Country Club. Today we're going to be making an oyster mushroom calamari. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take our oyster mushrooms and we're going to prepare these to fry. We're going to grab our knife, a sharp knife, and we're just going to make strips with these oyster mushrooms. We're going to go about 1/8 of an inch, pretty thin. We'll put that in there, and as soon as we're done cutting, we're going to go over to our fryer where we have our breading, our dry and our wet breading ready. Okay, so here we are at the fryer. We have our mushrooms that we just cut up. Those are the nice little 1/8 inch strips, and we're going to go right into this. What I have here is, this is our signature breading that we use here at the club. This is actually the chicken breader. It's dry here, and what I did was I just added a little bit of water to kind of thin it out and make this pre-dip for this calamari. So same thing here, breading just with water. So we're going to take our mushrooms. We're just going to coat this to make them dry. It's pretty standard procedure here for frying. Once we got those, they're dry, we're going to shake off the extra flour. We're going to put them right into the pre-dip over here. Once we got them in our batter, our pre-dip, we're going to give them a coat. Make sure they're fully coated, and we're going to start dropping them in batches right in the fryer here. So now we're dropping our mushrooms, our mushroom calamari into the fryer here. And this is a vegetarian dish. Actually, it's vegan until we get to the sauce. We're going to make a really nice rustic tomato sauce. There's a little bit of butter in there, but... Okay, so this starts to cook. Our calamari is turning golden brown. Once it flows, it's getting pretty close. I like to let it get a little dark. The bubbles will start to dissipate. That's a lot of that moisture coming out. And we're almost done. Our calamari is done. Let that dry out there. And we'll go make our, now that the calamari is done, we'll go make our sauce. Okay, now that the mushrooms are done cooking, we're going to make a quick little pan sauce. We have our olive oil here, and we're going to add in our shallots first. We're going to get those nice and soft. We're going to add our garlic in. We're going to have our white wine in this recipe right next to us because the garlic will burn, and if the garlic burns, then this will be awful. So, pouring our white wine. And at this time, we're going to just take some tomatoes here. These are just, you can use whatever tomatoes. We got some cherry, we got just some 5x5 tomatoes. We should put those right in there, and this thing is going to cook. Again, it doesn't matter what tomatoes you have. They can just be, it could be nice heirloom tomatoes. They could be yellow. They could be orange. And now we're going to turn up our heat and allow this to cook. And this is going to cook for about 15 minutes. Everything's going to become nice and soft. It's going to reduce down, and we'll check on this in a minute here. So now that we got our tomato sauce just about reduced down, we are going to take the opportunity to season this up a little bit. A little salt, fresh pepper. We're going to add some butter in here, and this is just going to soften that white wine. The acidity from the tomatoes, just a little bit of butter. That's really gonna make this a sauce. And this is good for pasta. You put this on pasta. If you don't like, if you don't want gluten in your diet, you can just throw some vegetables. Put this over. That's very good. And then lastly, we're gonna add our fresh herbs. We'll do this last, so it'll be nice and fresh. Fresh and colorful. Okay, and I'm going to give this a taste, and then we're ready to plate up our dish. Okay, now we're ready to plate our dish. We have our rustic tomato sauce with basil. Fill this little ramekin. You can puree this up. You can put it in a blender to make it nice and smooth if you want a traditional marinara. Or traditional tomato sauce. I like it a little bit more rustic. Calamari on. This dish. If you want a lighter coating on this mushroom, just thin out that pretty bit. And that is our mushroom calamari with the rustic tomato sauce.